Hello, my name is Roshan Narayan, and thank you for joining us on In 20. If you're watching us on YouTube, do
balls before the session. I was taking.
Whatever I gonna do,
Welcome back. If you're watching us on the Rakyat Post via Facebook, thank you for joining us. And if it's YouTube, hit subscribe. Catch all the highlights, all the talking points on our Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook account. Because if you do so, you'll be joining friends such as this. Sumareh, my friend, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome back to Malaysia. How's life been so far?
Life been good. It's been good. It's good to be back home. I'm happy to be back. Get to see my family, my friends, everyone else back in the field again. So everything is going well so far.
You know, you mentioned friends. We had one of your friends earlier on, on the show. I mean, he claims to be your best friend. You know what? I can't do justice. Watch this,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to ask you a question. You got to play it for him. You got to play it for him. Don't say Brendan.
Yeah.
No, not Brendan Gunn. He'd be up there, of course. He's a very good guy. But Sumareh spent 5
really?
weeks. Yeah, spent 5 years with him at Pahang, and he's a really, really. Oh, you got a photo there.
We're professional, we're professionals.
Super genuine. Couldn't tell a lie to save his life. You can see right through him. But super guy to be around, and yeah, become very good friends off the field and on it as well.
And currently, would you say he's one of the best players in Malaysia, just not for the national team, but at club level as well?
Yeah, 100%. He has to be up there in the conversation. We've got some very good players here, local and foreign, but he's definitely up there.
Wow. So there you go. Your best friend. Is he your best friend? He says you're his best friend. So I'm just clarifying here.
You don't need to. Like, I don't have the best friend number 2 or number 3. He's the one and only best friend. Others are close friends, but he's my best friend.
Oh, wow, that's quite cool. Both of you are now teammates. What's life back at JDT playing together?
It feels good. I'm lucky that I have him there before me. He the same time I came to Pahang, he was there before me. He helped me through, guide me, and then national team, he did the same thing for me. And then now in Johor, he's doing the same thing for me. So he does a lot as a friend, and I'm very happy to have him as.
There's a famous story about Park Ji-sung being best friends with Patrice Evra and Carlos Tevez. It was such a mismatch, and I would never have thought Matt Davies saying that Sumareh was my best friend, and likewise, it's an unbelievable story, man.
Me as well. Like, I feel like I'm tough. I don't do best friends, but him is an exception. He's my best friend. Like, I don't do best friends. I'm tough, but with him, I got all soft because I can't help it. He's a good guy, and it's nice to have him around.
Hashtag best friends, hashtag bromance, hashtag.
Nah. We're not there. We just homies, full homies, good homies.
Much respect to that, but much respect as well to somebody such as yourself. You moved to Malaysia as a young man. You're finding who you are as a person. I mean, what was that like when you first moved to Malaysia? Was it a bit scary because it's a new place, new challenges?
When I moved new, it was totally different. Now you get to see a lot of Africans around, for university or work or whatever they're doing here. But then when I came with my family, like I walked to the mall. We're the only black family in the whole mall, so it was a bit different. I didn't understand why are my kind of people not here. Then it was 2005 or 6.
Yep.
There was almost no Africans here, like just few of us, and then you could count how many you see in a month or in a year. Like, you barely see none. So it was different, but I get to feel it. I get to know. I went to school. I get to have friends. Get to play for the school team. Get to know their culture. Get to have Malay friends, European friends, all kind of friends, and then it became like a home to me. I adapted pretty fast because it's my surrounding. My surrounding we're nice people, so I fit in quite nice.
You mentioned starting to play football at school. At what level did you know that, I actually can become a professional because I'm getting better and better? Was it a coach that pulled you aside, or a family member who said, you can actually do this?
My family members, they were not football fans, from my dad and anyone else. So football, they didn't care much. It's all about go to school, university, study, and then my dad
is. Oh my God!
Because he didn't get to get a degree because back then God, but then when he got achieved, now he's doing okay. Then he promised all his kids to go to school to have the degree he never had. That was his only wish. But in the other hand, you have a stubborn kid as me. Well, I tried, but then I just love the game so much. And when I realized maybe I could go to the next level was I was playing for my school team. I was the captain then, and then we play against other international schools. I mean, it seems easy. Well, I kept taking the ball and kept going. I just thought maybe it's international schools. We don't really have much football players, so I look really, really good. And then, maybe that's the reason I look good, because maybe they don't care about football. I put a lot of effort, so they don't care. So that's why I look good. I was like, okay, let me not get to my head. And then there's a football academy called KOIS. They get the best from each international schools.
Yep.
Then I was selected from my coach from Argentina. It's called Lucho Pazzuto. He got me and a few other players from other schools, and then we started playing competitions in America, in Sweden, Gothia Cup, which Adebayo, Cesc Fabregas, they all played on it before. It's a famous tournament in Sweden called Gothia Cup. We went there. I did pretty well. People come up to me, talking to me. I went to America. We won that tournament, ESPN Cup, from Malaysia. So people coming up to me. I think I even had an offer for a scholarship, I think, in America, but I was not really, So all these things felt like I think I could take the next step, and football agents keep coming up to me. Oh, we think you could play. But then I was not really sure, because a lot of people lie to you, like, oh, you're good enough just to waste your time. So, well, eventually people keep coming up to me, and it became a lot. And I was like, you know what, why not give it a try? I spoke to my dad. He didn't even hesitate to tell me, hell no. He was like, no chance, no way. What if something happens to your leg? What if you break your leg? What are you going to do after football? Then that's it, And then he got me thinking, when you break your leg or anything happens, no one is going to be there for you, if not your family, your parents. So think of, not every kid is lucky to come to Malaysia to study, how much I spend, I'm doing my best, and all I ask for in return is study and then get your degree and then be secure. I thought of it too.
Don't worry, bro. I have an IT degree somewhere. I know I only just push a button to start something. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I can't remember.
I thought of it. But
sorry,
eventually, I thought of what he said. I gave it a long thought. But at some point, I was like, now this is my life. If I don't try, I would never know if I'm good enough or if I could be there. Or at the end, I would live with regret. I could have tried. It's too late. If I try and fail, at least I tried and failed. I know where I am at. Then I can go back to school, And in school, you can always study online. It's never too late to go to school. You can be a 50-year-old and go to school still. So, but the football is a time. So why not go after this and see, And then luckily, I left home. I ran out of home.
What?
Just for football. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I ran from home, which I wouldn't advise any kid to do. I just wanted to go for it. Well, if I had a supportive dad that wanted me to play football, and I wouldn't run from home. But my dad is a different kind of dad. He's very strict. He wants it his way. I know he's looking out for me, but then there was no time for me as well. I need to find myself to know if I could do it or not. So I ran from home, and then that's when everything started. I ran from home, changed my SIM card. My mom, dad, no one could reach me. I was just by myself at the age of 16 or 17, age of 17, turning 18. I was in the street going for football trials, one to another, and I finally landed my first contract with PDRM. From there, well, everything started.
That's like a movie in the making, bro. There is something about Sumareh. That's unbelievable.
Quite a lot to play football.
You sacrifice a lot, and thank you for not listening to your father. Sorry, uncle, if you're listening or you're watching us or your family members. I do apologize. But so you've done that first step. You've joined, club football at a certain level, and then years have gone by. You've got into the national team. Who gave you the message? Who was the one that called you? Was it your coaching staff? Was it someone from the national outfit that called you and said, "Listen"?
It was actually Koitan himself.
Wow.
He called me. I was with my teammate in the Brazilian steakhouse in Ampang. it was end of season. I was like, we're having a good steak with few of the other players, and then I was about to book my holidays to travel,
Okay.
And then I got a call saying, "Hello, it's Coach Tan. Are you ready for the training camp?" I was like, "Huh?" I thought it's few of my teammates throwing pranks at me, I was like, come on, I don't have time for your jokes, man. I think I hung up the first time. And then the second time, he was like, "Hey, hello, it's Coach Chan." I was like, "Oh, Coach?" Then I was like, "Oh, shit, it's real." I was like, "Oh, it's real. It's not my friends pranking me. It's the coach." I was like, "Are you ready?" I was like, "Hell." I was like, "Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready." I was like, but I had my ticket booked ready to go for holidays. But I was like, "I'm ready. I'm waiting, just waiting on you. Anytime you want me to come." I was like, "Report on Monday." Next thing, I'm in Malacca for the training camp, my first training camp with the national team.
Dude, that is insane, bro. That's crazy, man. So what was it like playing for Malaysia for the first time?
Oh,
What was the pressure like?
oh my God. Oh, even training, at first I felt like, oh my God, like this is like a first naturalized player. Everybody's expecting, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
a bit too
Yeah.
much, like too much. And then the media, everyone, the expectations are high. Some are like, "Oh, nah, he wouldn't help us enough." Some are like, "Oh yeah, this is a good move." So there's a lot of things in my head. And then I was like, okay. But then thank God I had Matt Davies there again, like you said. He helped me through and told me, "Hey, heads up. I mean, just play your football like usually doing Pahang or anywhere else." And I have few of the guys that I knew from Johor players, few of the players. They're nice to me. I've known them for a bit, playing against them. So they accepted me in a nice way, and they made me comfortable. Then my confidence started to grow when I felt I was one of them, and then the rest was everything went fine from then on.
That's brilliant. And what's brilliant is the fact that now you are at the biggest club right now in the region in JDT. What did your boss tell you when he signed you? Was there any little goals or little benchmarks that were set for you? Because you are at the standard, like Matt mentioned, that you're one of the best in Malaysia and in the region. You played in Thailand. So what was that one goal or few goals that your boss TMJ set when you signed
The
for the club?
boss, the boss, you know how he is. He's not a man of too much. He doesn't talk too much. But when you know what he wants already. He's a winner. He likes to win. So anyone he gets to his team, all he asks, he gives you everything you want. All he asks for is the little things. Give your best in the field and fight to the end and win games. That's all. He doesn't ask for much, and be professional. So, and then he didn't put me in any kind of under pressure. Just was like, "Sumareh, fight hard, work hard, and forget about whatever the media, because at some point I was really,
Yeah, yeah.
media and whatever is going on." He was like, "Hey, just as short as this, concentrate on football and forget about the media." So, I mean, he's very straightforward. So, I mean, I listened to what he said, and then that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm doing okay. Everything's going fine. I'm just focusing on me and football and not the media anymore. So, and I'm happy here right now. I'm very happy. So, everything turned out well at the end.
I was just talking about before we started the show. We were talking about differences in culture, in life, whatever it is. So how different is it when it comes to football in Thailand as well as in Malaysia from the technical point of view?
Well, the difference is Thailand. I mean, every team from even the bottom team, second division, third division, when we play the FA Cups, they all play football, even though they're gonna lose 10, 8-0, 7-0 to the best team. They don't care. They come out and play football. No defensive. Put 11 players back at the back of the goal. They don't do that. They play football. They come all out. And Thailand, every team can beat everyone. Everyone beats everyone. It's quite competitive, So, well, the difference with Malaysia is we have few teams that do that, like Johor, and then maybe other teams as well in the Super League. But Thailand, even the lowest team plays football. I was in Polystyrene, not the best, but then it was class. They play really, really good football. And then I think I learned one or two things there. So there is not much more difference.
Yep. You know, something which I was privileged enough was to visit your stadium, and the facilities just blew me away. I was like, dude, this is on a different level altogether. Were you shocked when you first went to the new stadium and you saw whatever's there?
I think I'm a bit embarrassed still because I feel like, okay, I was like that, and then well, they're used to it. I'm not used to this. I've not seen anything like this, like or trained in or played in. So they can excuse me for being surprised and shocked. You know, I'm like, wow, what's this? What's that? Wow, like for the first time, I felt really, really, really professional. I was like, I felt really professional. Like anything you think of,
you feel
it's
good
there.
as a professional?
It makes you feel good when you feel like you're professional. You have best doctors, best facilities, swimming pool, ice bath, bathtub, wherever you just name it, cycling machine, more than 10, 20. There's a lot of things like, so there's no excuse not to do well. That's the thing, because you have everything given to you. So there's no excuse. You just have to take advantage of all this and do very well. So that's why there's a lot of pressure, you know, because you have everything to be the best. Everything is given to you. So it's just you as a player and as a person, if you're ready to take on that challenge, you know.
And I can believe that the standard of football at your club is so much more higher because you have some of the best players in the region, in the same dressing room. So is it competitive in a friendly way?
Oh yeah, it is. Because when I was in Thailand, I mean, I was like, Matt Davies, hey, yo, in Thailand, when they play the ball, they pass the ball. Oh my God, you never get the ball. Like they play football. It was like, bro, it was like, you've not seen anything. If you come here, bro, they almost never lose the ball. Here is different. I was like, yeah. As Thailand was like, if not better. I was like, really? When I came here, you know, we played this kaku. You go in between.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I just keep watching the ball. It just keep boom, 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 boom. Way too fast. They're too fast. Everyone is good with the ball. Everyone is competitive. Nobody goes easy in training. Everyone gives everything. It is definitely competitive. Like you have players like Safawi, Ramadan, Arif. I've been training with them. I've been watching them. They're all superb. Like in the midfield, you have all class. I tell you, everyone is class. In the defense, same. It goes from the goalkeeper all the way to the top. Everyone is class. Everyone plays good football. Everyone is good enough.
You know, your team sheet, there's a graph, I think I saw it on the JDT Instagram account, where each position there was like 3 world-class players there. And I was like, wow, that's ridiculous, man. But, you know, we're running out of time. We've got 2 more minutes on the show, Sumareh, then I have to let you go back for the photo shoot. You know,
Okay,
you're getting your photo shoot done. But this question, I heard a rumor that you're really good at FIFA. Is there any truth to that? Are you? Huh?
That's not a question. It's the truth.
Are you really that good? Are you the best at JDT in FIFA?
They call me King Mo in FIFA because I'm the best in FIFA. Nobody can take my FIFA crown. They're still trying, but they cannot. I'm still looking for a challenge. So anybody that wants to play me, hit me up on my IG. I'll give you my ID, my FIFA ID.
Hey, cool. I'll get that after the show because you don't want stalkers getting your FIFA ID, which is good. But I will definitely. We will have a game very soon. I am in a FIFA club. I will add you, my friend. You'll be surprised who's in it. Before I let you go, your boss has been rumored to be talking about a particular football club. I just want to ask you: do you think this jersey is quite nice? The one from Valencia. Is it quite nice?
It is beautiful indeed. Very beautiful.
It's very beautiful. It's hey, dude, he's my favorite player, bro. One of my favorite players of all time.
Is that yours?
Yeah, it is mine. Oh my God, Sumareh, don't even question that. Look, it's mine. I love my football jersey, so I want one jersey of yours, and hopefully you'll be playing in Valencia very soon. You never know that.
Okay.
And one final request. One final request. Can you tell Matt Davies he owes me a football jersey? Because he's not sent me one yet. I've been asking for his JDT jersey.
Don't worry, I'll get it for you. I'll get you his jersey. Don't worry, he's my boy. I'll get it for you.
And I want yours as well, my friend. Thank you so much, Sumareh. You are an inspiration to a lot of kids here in and around the region, boys and girls who want to chase their dreams and make it happen. It's been an absolute pleasure, bro. I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you for having me on the show. Take care. Bye.
Bye. All right, don't forget to catch us, the highlights at least on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook. Till the next time, take care.